Have you ever seen a person walking down a hallway who has ankles that have swollen to the size of your thighs? This is often not due to the person overeating or missing time on the exercise bike for months on end. Many individuals have a condition known as gout due to an excess in the levels of uric acid circulating throughout their bodies on a fairly regular basis. We'll talk more about gout in another lesson. The important piece of information here is the key factor involved behind the condition, which is an excess of uric acid in your blood. Uric acid is a product produced by the body after the purines in many foods undergo the digestive process and are broken down inside the body. After this breakdown process, the uric acid travels through the bloodstream into your kidneys, and most is actually eliminated through the urinary tract via urination. However, there are instances where you may have an excess of uric acid and are unable to excrete the bulk of this substance through urination. This is the beginning of a significant problem and is where gout comes into play. You may have an increased amount of uric acid in your body because of two ultimate reasons. Either your body produces too much of the substance during the digestive breakdown, or your kidneys are unable to filter all of the uric acid out of your body properly. There are things you can do to increase the levels of uric acid in your blood, and also there are things that cause the uric acid levels to increase without you being fully aware of this taking place. For many people, eating the wrong foods will cause an increase in the amount of uric acid produced because of the purines in the food. Many meats contain higher levels of purines. If you eat a diet high in these types of foods, you will consume more purines than others. These will, of course, all be broken down in the digestive process and must be eliminated through the kidneys and urinary tract. The problem, as we discussed, lies in the fact that either the kidneys don't have the ability to filter out all of the uric acid, or the amount of uric acid being too much for the kidneys to handle. However, besides foods, there are other causes for increases in uric acid, although the eventual outcome will essentially be the same. Various medical conditions, such as hypertension, hypothyroidism, leukemia, obesity, and other genetic tendencies, can predispose you to have an increase in uric acid no matter how healthy your diet may be. Also, certain medications, such as vitamins, diuretics, and cancer drugs, or drugs to suppress the immune system, will often react with the body and affect the digestive system, thus affecting the general breakdown of uric acid in the body. Increased levels of uric acid can cause several different problems, and the potential development of gout is only one of them. Other problems concerning increased uric acid in the body can be the development and ultimate passage of kidney stones, an increase in your blood pressure on a regular basis leading to hypertension, or even the beginning of kidney failure in some rare instances. Increased levels of uric acid can possibly be avoided if you are proactive with the situation, although some of the problems do have a genetic tendency. For instance, eating a diet rich in salt and not consuming enough water will often lead to kidney stones in some individuals. These stones are often composed of uric acid. Therefore, if you consume less salt and increase your water in your daily diet, you can possibly avoid problems with uric acid, as well as kidney stones or even hypertension later down the road. Some of the problems with increased levels of uric acid can be asymptomatic in certain people for years, or could present themselves almost immediately. Gout is normally a problem with immediate consequences and pain. Kidney stones will normally not be detected until the stones begin to travel through the ureters of the urinary system, and then they will be quite painful. The worst problem of all due to an increase in uric acid is the issue of kidney failure. While kidney failure can have many reasons behind its onset, increased uric acid is a common reason, and one that happens generally due to chemotherapy drugs used to treat cancer patients. Although this is unavoidable during the time therapy is taking place, eating a diet low in purines and high in other nutrients can possibly help the body remain healthier than if poor eating habits were practiced. Let's review. Uric acid is a byproduct created by the breakdown of purines in the digestive system of your body. Purines are found in several foods, but most readily found in meat. Consuming large amounts of meat on a regular basis can predispose you to excess purines and, therefore, will ultimately result in excess uric acid production. Although some individuals are able to excrete all of the uric acid produced by eliminating it through the urinary tract, other individuals cannot. They will have a buildup of uric acid and can suffer from problems such as gout, hypertension, kidney stones, or even kidney failure. It's important to attempt to eat a diet rich in vitamins and nutrients so you can be as proactive as possible. If you make an honest attempt to keep your body healthy, often you can avoid the problems associated with an excess of uric acid.